I want to welcome all the precious people joining me from all over the world. My name is Hannah, and I will be guiding you through a 25-minute yoga flow. This practice is best suited for beginners and also individuals wanting to return to a yoga practice after a long time of avoiding their mat. So if you feel ready to connect with your body on a spiritual level, as well as burn some calories, then come on down. We're beginning in child's pose. So positioning your knees just far enough apart to allow room for your torso to nest in between your thighs. Resting the forehead on the mat, extending the arms up past the head. Invite some conscious breath into the body, feeling the lungs expand against the tops of your legs. Walk your hands on over to the left, stretching through the right side body, tenting the fingertips on the ground and grounding through the right hip for a deeper stretch. Walk the hands on over to the right side of the mat, staying up on the fingertips. Keep the forehead resting gently on the ground. Root down through the left hip to feel a deeper stretch. Notice where your breath wants to travel. Walk the hands back onto the center of the mat, inching the fingertips even further forward so you really feel your rib cage lifting away from the pelvis. Walk the hands back, lifting the head and chest, and make your way to all fours or tabletop position. Make sure the index finger is pointing towards the top of the mat. Turn the inside elbow crease out so that it's also facing the top of the mat. Inhale as you drop the belly down. Belly button reaches for the mat as you gaze up at the sky. Exhale as you round through the back. Lift the belly button as far away from the mat as you possibly can as you separate the shoulder blades and tuck your tail. And then inhale as you drop the belly down, arching the back. Try to really feel this arch in the upper spine. Exhale as you round through the spine. Navel draws in and up. Tuck your chin into your chest. Take a few more rounds of cat-cow at your own pace and rhythm. Try to move with the breath. Neutralize your spine now so that it's parallel to the mat, and we'll gently roll the head left to right, isolating the top vertebrae. And then relax the head as you start to draw circles with your tailbone, isolating the hips and low back. Let those movements go now as you pick up the right foot and roll through the ankle, drawing circles with the toes. resting the right foot down and picking up the left foot, rolling through the ankle by drawing circles with the left toes. Rest the left foot down on the mat and curl the toes under as you walk the hands back and sit back on your ankles. This is called fire toe stretch. If it's too intense, you can always lift the hips coming to a high kneeling. Roll through the wrists now by making fists and drawing circles with the hands, inviting circulation and blood into the wrists and hands. Walk the hands back out now, returning to all fours. Keep the back toes curled under. Push through the hands as you lift yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Take your time here, allowing for organic movement, maybe pedaling out the feet, nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. Push the floor even further away, feeling all this surface area open up in your armpits. Look at the front of your mat, picking up the right foot and bringing it through to low lunge. Rock a little front and back, feeling this stretch going down the front of the left hip and leg. Scoop your pelvis under you so that you can feel a deeper stretch. Come up onto the fingertips here, and then hover the fingertips, being mindful of what your legs have to do in order to support the strength this pose requires. Rest the hands back down, feeling your weight relax, and then lifting the fingertips, feeling the muscles activate to support this pose. Front sweep the arms up high and overhead and interlace the fingers, leaving just the index and thumb out in Kali Mudra. Take the hands on over to the left for a sundial stretch. Breathe into the right side body. Bring the hands back to center. And take the hands and head over to the right, breathing into the left side body. Bring the hands back through center, releasing the hands back down to frame the front foot. Curl the back toes under, and then brush the right foot back next to the left for down dog. Lift the hips up even higher. Stay here for a breath. And then we'll lift the heels, find a wave to float your body to a high plank or push-up position, and then lower all the way to the belly. You can use the knees if you need. Bring your fingertips to rest just past the top corners of the mat, and push your hips down as you find this extension, lifting the head and chest. Place the hands back in line with your chest or rib cage, and push-up or assisted push-up will lift you high and back into your down dog. Gaze at the front of your mat, and we'll step the left foot up between the hands, lowering the back knee. Take a moment here, inviting some micro movements, rocking a little front and back. And same thing like we did last time. Hover the fingertips, being mindful as to what our legs are doing to support this pose. Lower the fingertips back down. Relax the weight, relax all effort. Let the bones take over. And then hover the fingertips. Feel all your muscles turn on. Lower the fingertips last time. Pick up the hands, notice what's happening, and continue floating the hands on up and overhead. Interlace the fingertips, leaving just the index and thumb extended, Kali Mudra. Take the hands on over to the right. Feel length and spaciousness in the left rib cage. Send your breath there. Back to center. Take the hands and head over to the left, stretching through the right side body. Sundial stretch. Lower the hands back down to frame the front foot. Make sure your back toes are tucked. And power through the hands to brush the left foot back beside the right in down dog. Lift the heels, roll to a high plank, option to drop the knees, and we'll lower all the way to the belly. This time, just use your hands to make a pillow for your cheek. And we'll do 3 alligator breaths. An alligator breath is just when you breathe on your belly against the floor and feel the expansion of your lungs against the hardness of the floor. Breathe as deep as you can, sending your breath all the way down to your feet. Feeling this length and space it might open up for you in your lumbar spine. Float the left hand around and bend the left knee. Catch the left foot, or if you can't, no problem, pause the video. Go find a belt or a robe tie or even a kitchen towel you can just loop around your foot. Stretch through the left quadriceps muscle. If you want more intensity, push your pelvis down into the mat and pull your foot as close to your glute as you possibly can. We'll change sides now. Float the right hand around to grab the right foot. This might be a good level of intensity for you, but if you'd like more, actively push your hips down into the mat. Squeeze your foot into your glute even more. Relax the right foot down and bring your fingertips under your shoulders to lift the head and chest. Bend both knees and swim the hands around and back to find the tops of your feet. Option to rest your forehead down on the mat, staying here in a modified bow pose. This is perfectly fine and just as beneficial. But if you'd like to journey deeper, create this oppositional force by kicking your feet into your hands. And then your hands will pull your feet in and you'll find this lift up. Keep breathing here, allowing the breath to create these beautiful micro movements inside the pose so that the pose comes alive and we're not just worried about holding it super still. We'll exit the pose now. Try to do this with control. Relaxing everything down, make a pillow for your cheek or forehead, and we'll take another 1 to 3 alligator breaths. Gently rock the hips a little left to right to dispel any tension we might have created. Lift the head and neck, slide the hands next to the chest or under the shoulders, and push-up or modified push-up is going to lift you up and back to down dog. Float the left foot up and high for three-legged dog. Try to keep your hip bones both facing the mat. Rest the right knee behind the right wrist. And we'll set up for pigeon. Option to stay up on the fingertips here, making this pose a little active. Or if you need something a little more restorative and relaxing, you can come on down to the forearms. Place the elbows just underneath the shoulders. And send your breath to the area you're feeling this stretch. Be present with your breath here. If you're on your forearms, lift back up to the fingertips. Curl the back toes under. Generate strength through the hands. Make your way back to down dog. Last down dog of the practice. Float the left foot up high, keeping square through the hips. Keep the toes pointing down. Gaze at the front of the mat. And then lower the left knee to come sit right behind the left wrist. Stay up on the fingertips here, maintaining the active component of this variation. Or option to come down to the forearms. Send your breath to any areas you're feeling this stretch. Soften through the belly. If you're on your forearms, lift back up to the fingertips. Roll to sit on the left hip. Bring your hand behind you to swing the back leg around and in front of you. Come to sit down on your mat with your legs extended in front of you so that you're in the shape of the letter L. Soft bend in the knees, flex the feet back. Sit up nice and tall, feeling the rib cage lift up and out away from the pelvis. Float the hands up high and overhead, and then rain the hands down and around so that you're either grabbing opposite forearms behind the back or interlacing the hands behind you, drawing the palms close or leaving the wrists squared. Hinge from the hip, folding the chest on over the legs. If your hands are interlaced behind you, lift them up as well so that you feel a stretch through the front of the shoulders. Inhale to come back up, sitting nice and tall. Release whatever bind you were taking, floating the hands up and overhead. Big inhale. And then exhale as you hinge from the hips, slowly coming back into your forward fold. Peace fingers can grab the big toes. Allow the chin to come to the chest and connect to your breath. If your knees are still bent, see what it feels like to gradually straighten one and the other. Lifting the head and chest. And then we'll rest our hands behind us. Bring the feet flat on the mat. Bend your knees, bringing your feet to be flat on the mat. Bringing both knees down to the right. Rotating, floating the knees down to the left. And then close your eyes, just go in and be present with yourself as you continue this movement. Bring your feet right next to each other, grabbing the tops of your knees as you slowly lower all the way down to your back. Have your arms extended out left to right and your legs long in front of you, like your body's in the shape of a letter T. Float the right leg up high and then bring it on over to the left side of the mat for a twist. Bending the knee, resting your left hand on top of it. Turn your head to the right, completing the spiral. Connect to your breath. Exit the twist, returning back to center. Lifting the left leg high, bringing it over to the right side of the mat, bending the knee, resting the right hand on top of it. Turn your head to face the left and connect to your breathing. Come back through center, preparing for Savasana. Gently pushing into the elbows to snuggle the shoulder blades back and down. Keeping the palms open and out to the side, letting the feet splay open. Allowing yourself to just be and absorb the benefits of this practice. Deepen your breath as you press each finger into your thumb. Rolling to one side, resting your head on your arm. And then keeping the eyes closed here, lift yourself on up to an easy seat. Take the hands to prayer right in front of your heart, connecting to the energy there, deep in your chest. Bowing the chin to chest, taking a moment to appreciate yourself for what you've done and what you are. I hope you are safe, happy, and at peace. Bye.